Room 716, freshly cleaned by Chloe, inexplicably transforms into a scene of disarray hours later. Chloe is a dedicated hotel maid known for her thorough work and quiet determination. She carries out her duties with precision, leaving each room immaculate. Chloe returns to inspect the room and finds it in complete disarray. The bed lies unmade, trash is strewn across the floor, and no evidence of her cleaning remains. Security footage confirms that no one entered the room after Chloe departed, but the mysterious state persists. Over the next several days, more guests check in, and the inexplicable phenomenon repeats itself with relentless consistency. The hotel manager grows increasingly furious, blaming the housekeeping staff for a recurring failure, but the available evidence contradicts this assumption. Security reviews the surveillance recordings and verifies that no unauthorized entry occurs after Chloe's work is completed, thereby deepening the mystery. The cleaning staff, perplexed by the situation, works together to sanitize the room thoroughly. Yet every morning they discover the same disturbing signs of occupation. The bed remains disheveled, trash accumulates rapidly, and the room appears as though it has been used, but no record of any intrusion exists. In a final effort to uncover the truth, management decides to keep room 716 empty for a short period, hoping that isolating the room might reveal the source of the disturbances. They suspend guest bookings for the room, but come morning, it is evident that the room has been occupied once again. The cycle of chaos and subsequent cleanliness continues unabated, fueling both frustration and suspicion among the staff. Therefore, the mystery intensifies, and no rational explanation presents itself. Determined to get to the bottom of the perplexing events, Chloe resolves to observe the room herself. One night, she stays late and positions herself discreetly in the hallway outside room 716, her eyes fixed on the closed door. At precisely midnight, she begins to hear soft, deliberate footsteps coming from within the room, accompanied by the sound of objects being shifted and a chair scraping against the floor. Chloe approaches cautiously, and when she reaches for the door handle, she finds that it will not budge because it is firmly locked from the inside. Undeterred by fear, she immediately calls for security, certain that someone is present within the room. By the time security arrives, the sounds inside have escalated to a frantic intensity. The noise of rustling sheets and a sudden, heavy thud fills the corridor, but no human voice emerges. The security team forces the door open with determined resolve, yet when it swings open, they are met with an eerie silence. The room is empty, but the chaotic evidence of recent occupation is undeniable. The bed is disordered with sheets partially removed. A half-eaten sandwich lies abandoned on the desk. The bathroom door stands ajar, and the shower continues to drip steadily. As the security personnel survey the scene, the closet door creaks open on its own, though it reveals nothing but a dark, empty interior. The inexplicable nature of these events leaves the team with more questions than answers. The following morning, Chloe returns to room 716 to begin her cleaning routine once more. To her astonishment, the room is completely spotless, showing none of the previous night's disarray. She inquires with her colleagues about the sudden transformation, but they confirm that no one has attended to the room since the chaotic incident. The inexplicable cycle of disorder, followed by apparent cleanliness, remains unbroken. Management, desperate for a resolution, brings in external investigators to examine the phenomenon in detail. The staff recount every observed detail: how the room is trashed nightly, locked from the inside, and appears to be occupied, yet no one is ever recorded entering. Although the situation seems to border on the paranormal, the investigators are determined to uncover a rational explanation. The investigative team conducts a meticulous search of room 716, scrutinizing every corner and detail with clinical precision. They note several inconsistencies that do not align with the notion of an unoccupied room. Behind the shower niche, they discover a concealed passage, an old maintenance shaft that appears to lead directly into room 716. This hidden entryway suggests that someone has been using the passage to access the room without detection. The investigators follow the narrow, dimly lit corridor, which eventually opens into another room that has not been used in years. Inside this long-forgotten space, they find a worn mattress, scattered empty food wrappers, and a collection of old hotel keycards. These items indicate that the hidden occupant has been coming and going undetected for a considerable period, but there is no sign of the person themselves. The discovery of the concealed maintenance shaft transforms the mystery from a presumed paranormal occurrence into a tangible, if unsettling, reality. The investigators compile their findings and conclude that the hidden passage has enabled someone to live in room 716, slipping in and out through an entryway unknown to the hotel staff. The evidence of a worn mattress and discarded food items confirms that the occupation was deliberate and sustained rather than a random incident. Despite the thorough investigation, the identity of the intruder remains unknown, and the case closes with more questions than answers. The investigation reveals a rational explanation for the nightly disturbances, yet it also leaves open the disturbing possibility that the hidden guest may return. In the aftermath of the investigation, the hotel staff and management face the daunting task of restoring normalcy while contending with a lingering mystery. The story of Room 716 becomes a subject of quiet speculation among employees, and management debates the best measures to ensure the safety and reputation of the establishment. Chloe, however, remains resolute in her belief that the hidden guest continues to exist somewhere within the hotel. The recurring incidents and the hidden passage have forever altered the perception of Room 716, turning it from a simple room into a site of ongoing mystery and unease.